Amazon Prime Day for gaming PCs is in the UK as well, so we have some very nice discounts. If you are looking to buy a new pre-built gaming PC in the UK with a discount that will be very fast for your favorite games, then you clicked on the right video. I'll show you specific gaming PC recommendations for 1080p, 1440p and even 4K resolution gaming. And I highly recommend you staying until the end of the video if you want to find the perfect PC for your budget. Keep in mind that these are limited time PC deals that are going to be ending very soon, so I do recommend you checking the latest prices and availability, and you will also find the best monitor for each PC from the links down in the video description. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first one, we have the cheapest system on this list, the perfect PC if you want to play at 1080p, high to ultra settings and achieve smooth performance. This is called the Gamer PC Luna, and it has the Nvidia RTX 5060 Ti, which will allow you to play games at 1080p at very good frame rates, even the high demanding ones, and you can also use it for 1440p resolution, high to ultra settings depending on the game. Here you also get a 1TB SSD, 16 gigs of RAM, and you get plenty of airflow because you get the Montec Air 100 RGB case. So if you're looking to play these high demanding games at 1080p and achieve very smooth frame rates, or if you want to play esports shooters like Valorant or Fortnite, CS2 at 240 plus FPS on average, competitive settings at 1080p, this one will be the ideal PC for you, especially if you are on a tight budget, because you are going to be spending less than £800 for this system by the time of filming. Now, if you are looking for a better PC, especially for 1440p resolution, you can upgrade to this next system from the same brand that's going to have the Nvidia RTX 5070, and in my opinion, this PC is the best value gaming PC in this entire list. And with the RTX 5070 and i5 14400F processor, you will be able to play the most high demanding games at 1440p with very smooth frame rates. So you can easily play games like Cyberpunk 2077, Hogwarts Legacy and games of that nature at 1440p high to ultra settings, and you will have an amazing experience. Of course, if you have a 1080p monitor, you will be achieving even higher frame rates. Remember that if you are also shopping for a monitor, I will leave the ideal monitor for each PC down below in the video description. Now, inside of this system, you also get 32 gigs of RAM, which is going to be perfect if you want to do more than just gaming. Let's say you want to do streaming or content creation or productivity work on the side. Having 32 gigs of RAM is going to be a nice feature. Now, the total price for this system will be around £1,000, and by the way, you can also play at 4K 60 plus FPS in high demanding games depending on the settings. So feel free to go with a 4K monitor if you have the budget to. However, if you want the best value PC for 4K, or you want even faster performance for 1440p in the most high demanding games, I do recommend you getting this next PC on this list, which is the CyberPower PC Lux gaming system. This PC has the fastest graphics card from AMD in the RX 9070 XT, so you will be able to play at 1440p at over 120 plus FPS on average in the most high demanding games out there. So this is an insane level of performance for 1440p, and on top of that, you get 16 gigs of VRAM, and if you play at 1440p, 16 gigs of VRAM is going to be plenty for right now and in the future. And it's also one of the best value ones out there, especially if you want to play at 4K, because usually gaming PCs for 4K resolution go for at least over £1,500, but if you want to play at 4K, you can expect over 80 FPS on average, high demanding games, high to ultra settings, so very fast performance. And then if you want to play esports games, you will be achieving very fast performance because you get an i9 processor, and these esports shooters are very processor heavy, so you can expect over 360 plus FPS on average, competitive settings at 1440p in these type of games. Now, the price will be under £1,400 by the time of filming because of the Prime Day discount, but again, it's a limited time discount, so I do recommend you checking the latest prices from the links down below. Now, if you want to max out 1440p, or you want to play at 4K high to ultra settings, and you want an Nvidia graphics card, because Nvidia graphics cards are actually amazing on the high-end side of the market, then I do recommend you getting this next PC in this Can Liquid Cool gaming desktop. This one has the Nvidia RTX 5070 Ti, which is one of the fastest graphics cards in the entire market, and since you get an Nvidia graphics card, you are going to be getting an amazing level of ray tracing performance, and on top of that, you get DLSS, which is the upscaler technology, which works better than FSR from AMD. So you can expect max performance at 1440p high to ultra settings in the most demanding games out there, and you can expect very solid 4K gaming performance. Now, if you're just looking for the best price to performance for pure gaming, well, the last system will perform very similarly in terms of rasterized performance at a much lower price. So I will go with that one. But again, if you want an Nvidia graphics card and you're looking to make an investment on the better PC overall, this one will be the perfect one for you instead. On top of that, you get one of the fastest CPUs in the entire market for gaming in the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. So feel free to go with a 4K 240Hz display or a 1440p 480Hz one. And of course, if you have a 1080p monitor, you can expect even higher frame rates. Here, of course, you get 32 gigs of RAM and you get a liquid cooler for the Ryzen 7 processor, so you will be getting very nice cooling and airflow overall. Now the price will be around £1,800 for this system, so it's quite more expensive than the last one, but again, it's going to be a better PC overall, and this is a very nice high-end system for 1440p and 4K resolution. Now, if you want to play at 4K ultra settings, no matter the game, or if you want very high FPS at 1440p right now and in the future, you can upgrade this system that I've been talking about, but this time you would get the RTX 5080 and a Ryzen 7 9800X3D. The RTX 5080 is one of the fastest graphics cards out there, and again, it's ideal if you want to play at 4K ultra settings or if you want to max out 1440p right now and in the future. And then since you get the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, you get the fastest CPU in the market for gaming, so you can max out any monitor refresh rate once again, and it's going to be slightly faster than the 7800X3D I've mentioned before. Now, here you also get 2TB of SSD. In my opinion, it's not worth the extra price over the last system for around £1,800. This PC goes for around £2,400, which is quite more expensive than the last one. Now, yes, you get better performance, but I don't think spending around £600 extra is going to be worth it for the extra performance that you get. The last system gets slightly worse performance. It's not going to be a huge difference. So I would only recommend you buying this system if you actually have around £2,500 to spend and you want to buy a PC around this system and you really want a future-proof 1440p gaming system, or you want a better 4K PC. And then yes, you can get other systems with the RTX 5080 for a bit less, for around £2,000. So if you want, you will find those PCs down in the video description. The only reason why I haven't mentioned those PCs here is because those systems usually have a worse processor and worse reviews overall. So I want to give you the most reliable and best system that you can get out there. And then if you just want the best of the best and you're willing to spend anything, you don't care about money, I recommend you getting this next system in the 3XS Medius gaming desktop. Now this PC has the Nvidia RTX 5090, so you can expect the fastest gaming performance in the entire market, also the fastest performance for productivity work and content creation. Then for the CPU, you get the fastest CPU for gaming, once again in the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. You can max out esports games, high demanding ones. As I said before, this PC will be the most expensive one at around £3,500. So it's very expensive, but again, if you are willing to spend this amount of money, you're not looking for a discount, you're just looking for the best PC for gaming available. And remember that you will find the links down in the video description with the latest prices and availability for every system, with the best monitor for each PC and some gaming system alternatives like the RTX 5080 PCs. Now, if you are willing to build a PC yourself because they are better in terms of price to performance, I do recommend you watching my video on the best UK PC builds. You will find that one in the top right corner of the screen. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.